be seated. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Malaysia, followed by the national anthem of Australia. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the Deputy Chancellor of Monash University, Dr. Christine Nixon, who will open this graduation ceremony.
Thank you. Graduands and guests, our guest speaker, His Excellency Andrew Godlensky, President and Vice-Chancellor Professor Margaret Gardner, Provost and Senior Vice-President Professor Mark Palange, President and Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Monash University, Malaysia, Professor Andrew Walker, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice-President of Education, Professor Susan Elliott, distinguished visitors, members of the faculty. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you here very sincerely on behalf of the Council of Monash University to this, the 1114th graduation ceremony of Monash University. I now call upon the President and Vice-Chancellor of Monash University, Professor Margaret Gardner, to address this assembly.
Deputy Chancellor, members of the Monash University Council, our guest speaker, His Excellency Andrew Golodzanovsky, distinguished guests, colleagues, and most importantly, graduands, their families and supporters. Some years ago, and how many doesn't matter, you arrived at this university for the first time. You may have arrived on that first day very clear of mind about what you wanted from Monash. Or, we have a moving microphone. Or you may have come with fewer expectations, open to as to whether you were in the right place or whether this was the right degree, if you were. Some of you have been single-minded in pursuit of a particular career since that first day, and perhaps you've already begun it. Some of you have discovered a different career suits you more than the one you thought awaited you at the beginning. And others of you are still exploring the many opportunities that now lie open to you. No matter your journey to get here today, no matter where it takes you next, for all of you, this journey defines you in important ways, and it will continue to define you. Talent is essential to enter Monash, but talent alone is not sufficient to get you here to this ceremony today. That requires discipline, it requires persistence and sustained endeavour. We hope we've nurtured in you the love of discovery expressed in the university's motto, Ancora imparo. Those Italian words, attributed to Michelangelo, translate as I am still learning. We also hope we've fostered an openness of mind, accepting that your opinions and preconceptions can be challenged, even by yourself, and an openness to the world, embracing the diversity of ideas and experience of your fellow students and staff, or the experiences that you may have garnered at other places and campuses that the Monash experience has allowed you to undertake. Monash University awards degrees that recognise those qualities, and that recognition should not be viewed lightly. This university's reputation places it among the best universities in the world. Monash is firmly in the top 100 universities in the world and has built that reputation in fewer than 6 decades. Only a handful of other universities in the world can match that degree of success. The reach and influence of the Monash community has expanded over the years, and there are now more than 330,000 Monash alumni across the world. Monash Malaysia has played a key role in that development of excellence and in that expansion. This year marks the 20th anniversary of this campus, and there's much to boast about in this anniversary. And there's much to thank our partners for, the Jeffrey Cheer Foundation, who've partnered with us from the beginning. Monash Malaysia is the first international branch campus to be established as a private university in Malaysia. It's still growing, with 7 schools and around 8,000 students from over 70 different countries. It has strengths in advanced engineering, tropical biology and medicine, genomics, health sciences, and market analytics. Indeed, it also has world-class research, including a brain institute and a public health surveillance centre, the Southeast Asian Community Observatory. It's not well understood that Monash Malaysia, at the scale of both its degree programs and its student body and the quality of its research, is extremely unusual. In fact, is the only campus of a foreign university in the world that I'm aware of that has had this degree of success. And along with Monash's campuses in Australia, India, Italy and China, Monash Malaysia has alliances with universities across the world. So as you graduate, and whether your career keeps you here in Malaysia or takes you elsewhere in Asia or to Australia, Europe or the Americas, when you meet employers or clients or professional contacts, there's some chance that, given the reach and scope of this university and the quality of its graduates, that you'll meet another Monash graduate on your journey, because you were educated in a university that's prepared you to work successfully in global teams, and that is very much the future of employment for everyone. We know that what you have acquired here and the way you have learnt to learn and to work will stand you in good stead as you develop your career, whether, as I say, it remains here or moves across the globe. The university also has significant ambition around that development of excellence, and I want to just give you a couple of examples of the sort of research ambition and excellence with which the university is engaged. We have a very big project over 5 years called the RISE project, which has been funded philanthropically and also supported by the Asian Development Bank. It's transforming 24 slums across Indonesia and Fiji. It's providing the most vulnerable with access to clean water and sanitation, because the way we do clean water in most of the world will not actually, in any way in our lifetimes, ever be available to provide clean water in slums. So we have a mechanism of clean water sanitation through biofiltration that affects the ecology, the land use. We redesign the communities with the community. We monitor their health. We have epidemiologists and public health experts working with the people in those areas. And in that interdisciplinary combination, we are building a program in those 24 slums that is funded, in fact, philanthropically and by the Asian Development Bank, because there is a very strong expectation, including by ourselves, that it will be the means by which we transform slums across the world to provide them with clean water, better health and a better life, and will reach the more than 1 billion people who reside in such circumstances around the world. That's a project with big ambition and big reach. Also out of research at Monash, we have a program called the World Mosquito Program. It's using bacteria to reduce mosquito-borne diseases such as dengue, Zika and chikungunya. It effectively changes the mosquitoes so that they're unable to carry those diseases. The research on which this is based and the implementation of this scheme has already eliminated dengue in Northern Australia, which was the first site. It's now headquartered in Vietnam and working across Asia, Latin America and the Pacific to take that particular solution to what are dreadful diseases that put a burden on people and health systems across the whole tropical region of the world. It's now on track to reach more than 100 people worldwide by 2022. That's a research project that we continue to run in its rollout, and I am very confident, as are again the philanthropic funders of this project, that we will eliminate those diseases in those populations that we've reached in our lifetimes. They're big ambitions. It's high quality research. Those projects and numerous others like them across every faculty and every discipline of the university rely on excellent researchers. They also rely on working with supporting organisations, whether that's community or government or business. They also rely on you, the students, many of you who in one way or another will be associated with the research that we do. That's because the commitment that we have is to not just to excellence, not just to that world-class excellence in our education and research, but to making sure that it has an impact for the good. And we like to think that the advantage your Monash degree confers is not only the excellence of education, but the impact that you will make for others on the basis of that education. So we have to say, we have big ambitions and expectations. What do we expect from you, our graduates? A small point of elaboration. This university, not well understood, is the first university in Australia to ever have been named after a person. So yes, Monash is a person, and the man after whom the institution was named, Sir John Monash, was a remarkable man and rightly chosen. He served in many roles. He was an engineer. He was a proponent of the arts, both in having an arts degree but also in being engaged in the performing arts. He was a lawyer. He was a military leader. He was indeed Australia's foremost military leader and one of the great generals of that terrible war, the First World War. He was also a public servant. He was an innovator. He was an entrepreneur, a businessman, and he was a community leader. His funeral, which was held more than 3 decades before the university opened, drew 300,000 mourners onto the streets of Melbourne, when Melbourne was scarcely 1 million people. So why did so many people turn out for that funeral of this man who had so many skills and had so many roles? Well, in part because of his military accomplishments, which were serious. He won battles swiftly and with less loss of life than was common in the First World War. Because of his career, which was significant, he's the man who put electricity through Victoria. But it wasn't only for those things, his career and his military accomplishments. They turned out to celebrate his contributions to and sacrifices for the lives of others around him. He confronted head-on the challenges that faced the community in which he lived. And he used his expertise and his persistence and courage to change the circumstances around him. And it's worth noting that Monash, though born in Australia, was the son of immigrants. And so he started life with not many advantages to help him, and he made his advantages. Coming decades will have their own challenges. Some of them we can see, unfortunately, all too clearly now. Some of them we can barely conceive. You will have challenges, therefore, to face. The other thing about Monash is he also found opportunities and made much of them. We believe your Monash degree marks you as singularly capable to do both, to meet the challenges, find the opportunities, and do what needs to be done with them. We hope you question why things are the way they are. Have the courage to change the way things are when they need to be changed. To persist, sometimes in the face of disappointment, sometimes because achievements for the good often take time and the support of many others. I hope that you leave this university confident that you're ready to seize the opportunities that those challenges that you will find create. And I hope that you take with you rich experiences, enduring friendships, and lasting memories to sustain you while you do so. And one more thing. In life, there are times to celebrate. Sometimes they seem fewer and further apart than one would like. But when they come, you should seize them. This is one of those days. So celebrate and enjoy, because this is a day worthy of celebration. Can I say congratulations to all of you, my sincere congratulations. Thank you very much. I've lost a page. Deputy Chancellor, I certify to you and to the Council of Monash University that all candidates now to be presented and those others listed in your copy of the graduation program have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Council of Monash University for admission to the degrees and for the award of the diplomas indicated in the program. Would all candidates for the degrees and diplomas of the Faculty of Education, Faculty of Medicine, Nursing and Health Sciences, Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences and the Faculty of Science, please stand.
Graduands, with the authority of Council, I admit you to the degrees and award the diplomas to which you are entitled. I also admit to the degrees and award the diplomas to which they are entitled those others who are absent today but are listed on my copy of the graduation program. Graduates, as you now are. This moment marks an important milestone in your lives. The ceremony is a visible culmination of your hard work and your commitment. Your achievements are outstanding, and you will always look back on this moment, I hope, with a great deal of pride. I personally congratulate you. I now ask the members of the audience to applaud your accomplishments. Okay.
Please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, I now call upon Professor Helen Nezadurai, Head of the School of Arts and Social Sciences, Monash University, Malaysia.
Madam Deputy Chancellor, all the graduates now to be presented to you will be greeted by Professor Andrew Walker, President and Pro-Vice Chancellor of Monash University, Malaysia. Madam Deputy Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Education who have been admitted to the following degrees and awarded the following diplomas today. Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood, Navina, daughter of Sadasivam. Graduate Certificate in Higher Education, Arkendu Sen. Master of Counseling, Rachel Otherson. Masruza binti Marzuki. Cheng Long Shan. Fatra binti Rahmat. Emily Jane Hill. Pei T. To. Master of Education, Aziz Awaluddin. Ahmad Ardila Rahman. Afdal Fatawuri Shamsuddin. Master of Education in Digital Learning, Tatahira. Master of Education in Educational Leadership and Policy, Pratama Danti Kuswayuningtyas. Lee Ziqian Jonathan. Dian Rahmawati. Master of Leadership in Organizational Learning, William Wijaya. Master of Professional Counseling, Adeline Abu Hassan. Devania C. Gensen. Chan Hong Wai. Suzanne Chi. Preeti Chandran Nair. Charlene Rajasegaram. Tang Wei Ziong. Ritrayini V. Veerapan. Genevieve Zilin Wong. Wu Jia Mei. Master of TESOL, Alda Dia Delfina. Vidya Fabrina. Khairun Nisa. Marhama. Adolf Ricardo Bagus Setiadi. Abdul Roshid. Ratna Sari. Muhammad Rifki Shamsuddin. Hidayatullah Yunus. Doctor of Philosophy, for research titled Language and Study Skill Needs vis-a-vis Science College's Requirements, a mixed method study of ESP learners at the Language Center of Sultan Qaboos University, Oman, Dr. Ahmed Muhammad Saif Al-Abdali. For research titled Understanding How Teachers Learn to Integrate Digital Technology Through Communities of Practice, Dr. Siti Nazwa Sailin. Madam Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Education. Madam Deputy Chancellor, graduates from the Jeffrey Chia School of Medicine, Nursing and Health Sciences will be presented to you by Professor Shah Jahan Yassin, head of the Jeffrey Chia School of Medicine, Nursing and Health Sciences, Monash University, Malaysia.
Madam Deputy Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Medicine, Nursing and Health Sciences who have been admitted to the following degrees today. Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery Honours, Amritza Amrahi. Bachelor of Psychological Science, Lim Yong Ray. Bachelor of Psychological Science and Business, Christy Choi Carmen. Han Jeong. Samantha Swet Yi Leong. Jolie Ma. Nadia Nurdiana, Muhammad Faisal. Ng Wayan. Oki Avianti. Jun Yi Pang. Abby Tan Xiao Jian. Tan Jing Zin, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Psychological Science and Business. Samantha Chauman Tan. Tan Cindy. Amira Zamain. Master of Biomedical Science, Leanne Sabrina De Silva. Muhammad Hafizul Suraj Anthony Wilson, Doctor of Philosophy, for research titled Identification, Characterization, and Function of Olfactory Marker Protein in the Zebrafish Brain, Dr. Salmi Abdulaziz. For research titled A New Adjuvant Therapy for Preeclampsia, Dr. Rahana binti Abdurrahman. For research titled Investigating the Role of Immune Responses in Preventing Relapse in Women with High-Grade serous Ovarian Cancer, Dr. Nirmala Chandralega Kampani. For research titled Child Protection in Indonesia, Government Policy and Indonesian Muslim Concepts and Practices, Dr. Mul Resun. For research titled Biosystematics of Novel Streptomyces from Mangrove in Malaysia, Dr. Hui Leng Se. For research titled Urban Youth, Their Alcohol Consumption and Associated Risk within 3 ethnic groups in Malaysia, Dr. Sangeeta Singh. For research titled Evaluation of Current Rehabilitation State and Assessment of the Feasibility of Alternative Home-Based Virtual Rehabilitation System for Children with Brain Injury, Dr. Tae E. Lin. For research titled Unequally Equipped, Exploring the Interconnected Influences of Individual, Organizational, and Structural Level Dynamics in the Work Lives of Individuals with Chronic Illness in Malaysia, Dr. Lavanya Vijayasingham. For research titled Examining the Viability of Online Counseling and Exploration of Processes Involved in Asynchronous Online Counseling, Dr. Wong Ka Peng. Madam Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Medicine, Nursing and Health Sciences. Madam Deputy Chancellor, graduates from the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences will be presented to you by Associate Professor Victor Chuang, Head of the School of Pharmacy, Monash University, Malaysia.
Madam Deputy Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences who have been admitted to the following degrees and awarded the following diplomas today. Bachelor of Pharmacy with Honours, Kai Yin Fu. Doctor of Philosophy, for research title Investigating the Effectiveness of Incorporating the Use of Information Technology to Aid Type 2 Diabetes Mellitus Patients in Malaysia Achieve Euglycemia, Dr. Jun Yang Lee. For research title, Anthracycline-Induced Cardiotoxicity, Understanding the Incidence, Risk Factors, and Development of a Prediction Model, Dr. Siu Lien Leong. For research title, Semi-Synthetic Polymers from Metrocylon Sagu Biomass as Pharmaceutical Excipient in Making Vegetarian Capsules and Enhancing the Solution of Poorly Water-Soluble Drug, Dr. Thinapakiam Sadasivam. Madam Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. Madam Deputy Chancellor, graduates from the Faculty of Science will be presented to you by Associate Professor Emily Gore, Head of the School of Science, Monash University, Malaysia.
Madam Deputy Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Science who have been admitted to the following degrees and awarded the following diplomas today. Faculty of Science, Bachelor of Science Biotechnology and Bachelor of Science Medical Bioscience, Chia Li Wei. Fatima Manal Farouk. Ku Xing Yi. Yvette Lei Hai Shin, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Science Biotechnology. Lim Shu Jun. Lau Heng Wei. Muhammad Zarul Hanifa Muhammad Zokret. Akyub Mianji Khalid. Kasturi Rajandran. Tan Pei En. T. Xin Yi, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Science Medical Bioscience. Yap Li Lin. Bachelor of Food Science and Technology, Wei Xin Ao. Beatrice Chan. Lina Chin Xiao Hui. Ling Yi Chong. Wen Ni Ding. Felicia. Sarah Shen Yi Go. Hu Zirin. Lee Sing En. Liang, Lim Pei Yin, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Food Science and Technology. Muhammad Rehan Huditama, Ng Shiqi, Tung Ling Xiao, Teo Ying Fang, Wong Chi Yu, Yo Shiling, Sharina Xiang Manyong, Bachelor of Medical Bioscience, Wei Yan Chan. Win Ding Chen, Lina Cheng Siu Lee, Cheong Hong Dong, Kong Hian Chong, Nusrat Taranom Chowdhury, Nirashini Gajiswaran, Go Shing Ai, Yonglun Go, Ho Jia Min, Patricia Ann Genius, Kwang Wei Ko, Lam Yong, Jane Lim Keyuru, Viyin Lim, Wai Wen Lim, Lo Man Kin, Benedict Loy Sha Jing, Ja Hui Ma, Su Wei Nyo, Anteng Ong, Sabrina Ui Shu Peng, Elvia Ramawi, Shalini Sundramuthi Chelia, Tan Shu Ning, Te Shu Wei, Ka Eun Ten, Teo Shun Chi, Tian Yi Wen, Ting Ping Yen, Shannon Camille Lahosky, Jessica Wu Ka-man, Bachelor of Science, Kasrina Elmas Adre Ahmad Fiazil. Mahu Ali, Chloe Kai Wai Ching, Chin Lieng Nikki, Mon Xiang Chong, Wen Shi Chu, Chenny Gun. Nurul Shazwani Herman. Adrian Koo. Ying Hui Kwe, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Science. Nur Safa Aina Muhammad Nawar. Jaswini N. Mahindaran. Miao Susi. Samia Shukur. Abhinaya Siva Subramaniam. Chun Bing Sam. Yap Chun Fai. Yap Jia Eun. Lee Chin Yap. Bachelor of Science Honours, Sue N. Kok. Xiao Fen Lee. Nurhamima Miswan. Harpreet Kaur Ranjit Singh. Herman Kumar Sandra Kumar. Bachelor of Science Biotechnology, Ngu Chen Yuan. Bachelor of Science Medical Bioscience, Ashogan Durkananthani. Mary Nyama Yaro. Doctor of Philosophy for research titled Preparation and Characterization of Pectin-Based Polymers, Dr. Chan Siu Yin. For research titled Effects of Riparian Buffers on Stream Ecosystems in All Palm Plantations in Borneo, a Study of Ecosystem Functioning and Biodiversity, Dr. Darshana Chelia. For research titled Investigations on Efficacy and Mechanisms of Metallophilic Fungi for Removal of Dyes and Heavy Metals, Dr. Chen Si Hui. For research titled Optimization of Metabolic Syndrome Induction in Rats for the Investigation of Metabolic Effects and Mechanisms of Allergitonin Gerenin, Dr. Cheng Hong Sheng. For research titled Colonization Behavior of Endophytic Biocontrol Agents in All Palm Allies Guinensis, Dr. Ying Ying Chow. For research titled Development and Characterization of Encapsulated Alpha Mangosteen for Improved Aqueous Solubility and Bioaccessibility using xanthone as a model study, Dr. Ho Lee Yok. For research titled Microencapsulation of Catechin with Cyclodextrin for Functional Food Development, Dr. Si Yin Ho. For research titled The Effects of Drying on Antioxidant, Antimicrobial, and Anti-Inflammatory Properties of Herbal Tea Leaf Extracts, Dr. Hikari Kan Fu O. For research titled How Are Small RNAs in Germinating Rice Grains Influenced by Heat Stress, Dr. Mohana Eswari Raghu. For research titled Raman Microspectroscopic Analysis of Bioactive in Palm Oil in Water Emulsions Stabilized by Dairy Protein, Dr. Wan Anwar Fahmi Wan Mohammed. For research titled Electrochemical Studies of Antioxidants and Its Application, Dr. Yao Zhong Wei. For research titled Bioactivity Investigation of Extracts from Porcupine Dates, Dr. Peng Nian Yu. For research titled Antimicrobial and Antibiofilm Activities of Beta-cyanine Fractions from Red Pitahaya, Hylocereus polyrhizis, and Red Spinach, Amaranthus dubius, Dr. Yi Yi Yong. Madam Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Science.
Thank you. I think we should again applaud our wonderful graduates. Congratulations. It's always a wonderful opportunity to come along and to see the range of skills and the experiences and the knowledge that Monash graduates have, and so I'm always amazed. It was a great pleasure to be part of your occasion today. The graduation address too, though, gives us a chance to hear from a distinguished member of our community, and we are fortunate that today the address will be delivered by His Excellency Andrew Godolinsky, who is the High Commissioner from Australia to Malaysia. He is a career diplomat with over 30 years' experience in the Australian Foreign Service and several international organisations. Prior to this appointment, His Excellency was Australia's Ambassador for People Smuggling and Human Trafficking and co-chair of 45 country regional groupings known as the Bali Process. He has served in Wellington, Pretoria, Port Vila, Geneva, Baghdad and New York, with previous roles in advising to Australian Foreign Minister Gareth Evans and Senior Advisor to Foreign Minister Alexander Dowler. His Excellency has also held a number of international appointments. He was Head of International Coordination in the Coalition Provisional Authority in Iraq from 2003 to 4, represented the World Bank in Baghdad and served as Chief of Staff to the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Mary Robinson. He has also been United Nations elected monitor, led Australia's emergency response to Syria and Iraq, and in 2014 led the 15-nation multinational observer group monitoring Fiji's return to democratic elections. As an alumnus of the University of New South Wales, His Excellency graduated with a Bachelor of Jurisprudence and a Bachelor of Laws. He also a member of the Order of Australia, awarded Australian Overseas Medal, the Australian Defence Medal, and the US Secretary of Defence Medal for exceptional public service. I have great pleasure in welcoming His Excellency to give the graduation address. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Deputy Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Council, distinguished faculty, ladies and gentlemen, family members, and of course graduates. although I'm the one standing at the front with the fancy title, I'm a little bit jealous. Of course, I'm jealous because you're young and starting your life journeys. But I'm also jealous because you're starting that journey with a degree from the 62nd best university in the world, according to the rankings of US News and World Report. And that's up 6 places from last year. And when you're in the world's top 100, that's a pretty good trick. And not just that, but Monash, Malaysia is probably the best university branch campus in the world. So you really have some advantages. I'm also a bit jealous of those of you who are Malaysians graduating today or taking your doctorates. This is an amazing time to be stepping out into the new Malaysia. Far be it from me as an Australian diplomat to be making partisan political comments, but I think just about everybody would agree with me that this is a time of great optimism and opportunity for Malaysia, and I hope you take advantage of that. What the Malaysians in the room and the non-Malaysians have in common is that all of you are graduating into a world that was shaped not by you, but by your parents' generation and your parents' parents' generation. But the world that your children will graduate into, maybe from Monash, Malaysia, is a world that you will shape. So I hope that's something you take with you as you leave this room. None of us know what the future will look like. There's one guarantee, however: it won't look like the past. Before I finish, I want to say a few words to the male graduates. When you leave this room, you will be stepping out into a world that was made, by and large, by men, for men. You know that's true. But I've got a tip for you. It's changing. I read in the New Straits Times this morning that Malaysia at the moment ranks number 70 for gender equity in the world out of 144 countries. That doesn't sound so great, but it's up 5 points from last year. And I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to continue. And that's a good thing. When I graduated, my first boss was a man. My second boss was a man. My third boss was a man. And by then, I'm pretty sure I thought that would be the rest of my life. Today, when I write my diplomatic reports back to Canberra, they're read by the first Assistant Secretary for Asia, who happens to be a woman. She reports to the Secretary of Foreign Affairs, who is a woman. And her boss is the Minister for Foreign Affairs, who is a woman. By the end of next year, 50% of all Australian ambassadors and high commissioners overseas will be women. And we're well on the way to that now. And that's not just true in diplomacy, it's not just true in government, it's true in business. And as you can see, it's true in academia. I personally think that more than anything else, has underpinned Australia's prosperity, stability and happiness during my period of growing up. And I think that's something that you will find as well in your countries. And if you're not convinced, then I suggest you turn to the young woman graduate to your left or your right and ask her to explain it to you. Now a few words to the women graduates. In my long career and experience, my female colleagues have been in every respect as intelligent, as able and as effective as the male colleagues. With maybe one possible difference. The women, for whatever reason, tended to not be as confident or as assertive. That's changing too, but not fast enough. So if I have just a couple of words of advice to you, it's be confident. When in doubt, step up, lean in. And if you're not sure how to do that, then I suggest you turn to the young male graduate to your right or your left, and I'm sure he will explain it to you. That's all I've got. The rest is up to you. Congratulations. Enjoy your careers and lives. Thank you.
Thank you for that address. Very wise words. We now come to the end of this occasion. Graduates, as you leave the ceremony, remember that you're not leaving the university, no matter how far you move away from this place and this time. As an alumnus of the university, and there are 330,000 alumnus of Monash University around the world, and you're now the newest of those university alumni. You are joined to the university and to each other by a link that cannot be broken, and we very much hope that you will strongly maintain that link. I urge you to keep in contact with your relevant alumni group. The alumni page in your copy of the graduation program is a guide to what we have to share with you wherever you be in the world. In congratulating you upon your achievements, I particularly want to acknowledge the contribution your lecturers, supervisors, tutors and the professional staff of the university have made in ensuring your presence at this ceremony. It's not always possible to give public recognition to their hard work and to their dedication, but I would ask you now to take this opportunity to show your appreciation with a round of applause. Thank you. I know that university study is not easy. During your many years of research and learning, you've coped with the stresses of examinations and assignments, combined with study and outside work and family obligations. Throughout this time, you've been encouraged and supported by parents and husbands and wives and partners, brothers, sisters, guardians and friends. To acknowledge their contribution, I would now invite the graduates to stand and turn and express their gratitude by a round of applause. Thank you. I cordially invite everyone to continue the celebrations by adjourning to the Grand Forum on Level 10 for refreshments. Graduates, I invite you to join the procession as the official party leaves the ballroom, and I ask members of the audience to remain standing at their seats until all graduates have left the ballroom. This ceremony is an end. Congratulations to all. Thank you.